Rusty Hendricks with River Radio here at the Sikeston Bootheel Rodeo, and we're talking things over with Jeremiah Quick of the Jaycee. So, Jeremiah, what is your role with the Sikeston Bootheel Rodeo? Tell us a little bit about it.
Man, I'm the president of the rodeo board of directors. I was chairman in 21, then Jaycee for since about 2012, 2013.
So 74 years of the Sikeston Jaycee Bootheel Rodeo. That's a long-standing tradition here in the area. I mean, how special is that?
Man, that's awesome. You can look into, 2 or 3 years of doing just about anything, but it takes a lot of dedication and work by a lot of people to do something for 74 years. So we're pretty excited to be able to put on another one, and pretty proud the community comes out and supports us so we continue to do so.
So how long does it take to plan something like this? I mean, it truly is a year-long process, right?
Yes, sir. We're already planning for next year's rodeo. So before one ends, the other one's already beginning. Our guys come out, as soon as rodeo is over, start clean up. And then shortly after that, usually around January or so, we come out and start building for that year's rodeo.
Tell us about the volunteers, how important they are, and how many you think are involved each year.
Overall on the grounds, anytime you come out here at one time during rodeo week, you got about 1,000 volunteers on the ground.
Wow.
There is 200 and some change, 220, 240, something like that, Jaycees. But there's, 800 volunteers from the surrounding community. And it's not just a Jaycee thing, it's a whole area thing. So if it wasn't for the volunteers, there would be no rodeo.
Bringing back the mutton busting this year. So I'm assuming, year after year, you're trying to continue to evolve and find different things to help make this even better. Tell us about that decision.
Yes, sir. We're going to do mutton busting all 4 nights this year. So last year we had it for 2 nights. We started this in 22, I believe, and it just seems to keep growing and growing. Everybody loves it. Kids love to see kids ride, and let's be honest, I'm one of the guys that stand up on the fence when the kids are bucking out on the sheet. It's just something to hoot and holler and see how excited they get in the arena. It's a great deal, great for the area and great for rodeo.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in organizing a rodeo?
The biggest challenge.
You got to get money, right?
Yeah. You got to have money to operate. It takes money to make money. Just getting everything organized. Every year it's something different. People's been out here year after year. You come out and see that every year, we're doing another project. We're doing something else. This year we did the hay barn. And so we're constantly building, pushing out fences, making more room, trying to make the experience better. So the challenge is making sure you can provide the best experience for your patrons when they come out. And it's, like we talked about, it's probably a 13 or 14 month planning period for each rodeo. And I mean, it's not a challenge like it's difficult. It's just you want to make sure you're providing the best atmosphere and the best place and whatnot for all your people.
So how does the rodeo benefit local businesses and organizations and give back to the community?
Man, we did a study a few years ago, and I'm wanting to say that it brought back $5 million into the area.
Unbelievable.
From just economic impact. So just on that, people that come into town to come to rodeo, they're spending money out here, but they're also going out to eat. They're catching a motel. They're going shopping. It's great for our small businesses in the area. We got the Rodeo Museum downtown, so that draws people downtown, which benefits the small businesses. And that's not just Sikeston. That's from Cape, south. So it's, economic-wise, it's huge for this area.
What charities, if any, community groups also benefit from this event?
Last year, we were blessed with the opportunity. We donated back over $250,000 back to the community. And so, I could go down a list for, a while of who get, like Kenny Rogers Centers. That's one of our number one, places we support. The hospital, Doc Shoe Drive, Food Bank, women's shelter. You name it. If there's a group in the area that needs something, the rodeo's here to help. That's the whole purpose of rodeo, is to make money, so then we can turn around and donate it. There's a line in the creed of the Jaycee: service to humanity is the best work of life. And so once you see the amount of money that comes in the rodeo, if you watch toward the end of the year, a lot of that money goes right back to the community.
There's a lot of great, contestants, participants here again this year. The concert nights is always popular, and a great lineup for that as well. How proud are you for that, and how excited for this week?
Man, we're going to have an NFR style rodeo this year. We did some changes with our slack, made it more convenient for the cowboys and cowgirls to come in. I know everybody likes to watch slack, you know, and we did it in the mornings for a long time, but at the end of the day, you know, this is entertainment for us, but for the cowboys and cowgirls, this is their job. You know, this is their profession. So the whole name of the game is you got to get 100 rodeos in minimum. You got to make all your money made in those first 100 rodeos counts toward your NFR standings. So the more money you make, you know, the better chance you got to be a top 15. Well, in order to do that, you got to rodeo. So the way we changed slack this year, you want to come watch the NFR. If you've never been to Vegas and watched the NFR, which is the Super Bowl of rodeo, come to Sikeston this week, because those same cowboys and cowgirls are going to be in Vegas in December and Sikeston this week.
What is your favorite, I guess, event or, you know, aspect of the rodeo?
Event-wise, it's probably saddle bronc. I love watching the horses buck. Aspect is just there's a buzz when rodeo week gets here, and when we open the gates, there's a little bit of anxiety, but an adrenaline rush, and then walking through, just walk around the bleachers, and just the feel. I mean, I don't remember not being around rodeo. So that time of year when you show up, there's just something about the buzz and the energy going on here that, I mean, bar none. Like, it's just once it starts, then you starts. And I mean, it's an awesome time.
Would you suggest, you know, fans come early? What time would you suggest people to come, and where should people go to get tickets?
Gates open at 5. Wednesday night sold out. Friday and Saturday sold out. Thursday's doing very well. With that being said, if you have tickets, the line to get in is going to be long. So the longer you wait, perf starts at 7. If you wait to leave the house at 6:30, you're probably going to miss the beginning of rodeo. So get here as early as you can. Tell your boss you got a lot to do. You need to take off work a little bit early so you can get out to the rodeo. And that way you can have time to walk around, see all the new stuff we've done, get your bite to eat, something to drink, and then find your seats for the national anthem and start bucking some horses.
Talking things over again with Jeremiah Quick of the Sikeston Jaycees. Just a couple more things, we'll let you go. Do you have a favorite memory, something that comes to mind? I'm going to put you on the spot. Something that comes to mind that just really stands out over the years of this event?
Yeah, it's national anthem. The first year I was a JC, come out here and started working late spring. And back then, you walk around now, all of our pins are made out of, pipe and tube. But when I joined, everything was wood. So you just built fence all summer. As soon as you got off work, you built fence at 10:30 at night. You go home, get up, go to your job, and come back. And I worked in the return alley my first year. And when the first time I heard the national anthem on Wednesday night, the announcer, he gets up. I mean, those guys, they got away with words. Lays it out there. Horse comes in, got the American flag, national anthem hits. You look around, there's 10,000 people standing up. Like, I get chills thinking about it. Like, there's a goosebump moment there. And, many years later, I always make sure I'm standing out in the crowd for the national anthem, because it's the same feeling year after year. And it's something you can't find anywhere else.
And we talked about, the mutton busting, that's a new thing again this year. What are some other things, message out maybe that you want to give to people that maybe that's new, maybe that's tweaked or different, or what's something you want to let people know about?
We have a new addition this year called the Hay Barn. It's on the east side of the property, over by the East Beer Stand. I think it's a 60 by 150, huge. We got 5 10-foot fans in there. Got a couple monster TVs hanging up. We're going to have a little concert, pre-rodeo, and then go through rodeo. And after rodeo, after the concert, we're going to have another concert every evening. So you can come out, catch some music in the beginning, catch a rodeo concert, then another concert. It's going to be a great time, something new we've never done. So we're going to try it out and see how the fans respond.
All right. Jeremiah Quick of the Sikeston Jaycees. Appreciate the time. Good stuff.
Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy.